Good afternoon, everyone. So we are starting in today's video, playing on the Switch. Obviously, there's been some changes. I ended up installing Stardew Valley onto the Switch. Of course, Nintendo came out with the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy. Of course, you've seen a few of my videos, hopefully, of me playing Pokemon Scarlet. I also installed Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition. Love this game. I actually still own it on the PlayStation 1. And then I did Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's kind of really the newest stuff. I did buy some DLC for like the Pokemon Sword and Shield. But I think in today's video, we'll go ahead and play Stardew Valley for a little bit. So funny story is, I actually, when I bought the Gears of War Xbox One S version, I didn't want that to be kind of like my only Xbox games, for that console being like the new Gears of War. So I, bought Titanfall. Sorry, I had a cough there for a minute and hopefully didn't catch on this video because that would be terrible. So anyways, so I, Xbox, Gears of War, got Titanfall, because Brian wanted to play Titanfall, and I bought Stardew Valley for the Xbox. However, at the time, I never got around to playing Stardew Valley. Of course, seeing online, everyone's talking about it, and I'm just like, I'll get around to playing it, like, I love Harvest Moon games. I'm sure you've seen all the videos that I've posted of the various Harvest Moon games. So, like, why wouldn't I play this game, right? Well, I was talking with a friend from work just the other day, and we were talking about just video games in general. It started off with, like, Final Fantasy VII, and then the Final Fantasy games. And that kind of led to, like, I play, Harvest Moon games, and he was just like, Stardew Valley. And so we were talking about Stardew Valley, and he's like, when you play it, let me know. So that night, I popped it into my Xbox. Of course, I had to, do an update, or a couple updates to the Xbox, I should say, since I haven't played it in, like, forever. Just kind of sits there looking pretty. And then I had to update Stardew Valley, so I finally got to play it, and I was, like, blown away. Like, it had that feel of, like, old school Harvest Moon, like you would see on, like, the Game Boy, Super Nintendo. It's like it's just like 8-bit graphics, and whatnot. And so I enjoyed playing it on the Xbox. I was like, well, it's only $15 for the Switch, so I'll buy it on the Switch. I mean, I wouldn't mind even getting it for the PlayStation either. Like, this game, I'll probably own, like, multiple copies, so that way I can play it on whatever gaming console I want to. So, in the Xbox version, I played a female. I think this time around, maybe for this, because I usually play females, but unless you can't choose, But I think I'll both male this time. I'm not going to worry about kind of making any changes to hair, because there's just so many combinations. I kind of looked it over. I mean, I could kind of roll and see what happens, but we'll just kind of stick with that. Let's go ahead and name the character. So I'm just going to use Alex like I normally do in all of my games. Oops. Alright. Farm name, gonna call it Lunar, just like I normally do in Harvest Moon. If I get a chance, if it gives me the opportunity to name a farm, it's gonna be called Lunar Farm. I'm pretty sure I even called the farm in Harvestella Lunar. which I might go back to playing as well. Favorite thing? I don't know if this necessarily like has to be anything specific. I can't remember what I put on my Xbox version, but I actually put Stardew Valley on my Nintendo Switch Lite just to kind of play it. And I put books down, so we'll just kind of stick with that. Animal preference, I did a dog. You can do cats, and they got different cats, they have different versions of dogs. Let's go ahead and do a gray cat with this one. So, Alex the male is going to be a gray cat. Don't need to change any of that stuff. I'm not going to skip the intro, because I think it's kind of funny, especially with where I work. Kind of has that feel, but let's get started. As with most farming sims, you know, when you get the farm, it's just littered with like debris and all kinds of stuff, so you gotta clean it up. And so, with the Xbox version, what I was doing was cleaning it up and selling so that I could start building money. And then, after talking with my friend, because I told him, hey, I played it, and he's like, biggest thing is, you know, holding on to resources. Like, he hoards. I like to hoard too, so he was telling me he made lock boxes all over the place to hold things. I have a feeling I'll probably do the same thing. So I took the version on the Nintendo Switch Lite. I did it a little differently. Anything that I collected from cleaning it up, I put into a lockbox as soon as I could make it. So I'm holding on to resources because you're going to need that to craft things. And then, I mean, you start out with a little bit of money. So, but just by cleaning up, you get like these mixed seeds that you can grow, which can turn into stuff. You know, and then I just sold like other items. So I got a little bit farther as far as what I did. Of course, I only played like one night on the Xbox. So it's just kind of like, it's nice having the different versions to play, because then I can kind of take the games a little differently. And the friend that I was talking to, we were talking about like relationships, and you know, I'm not usually big into trying to work on relationships, even in the Harvest Moon games. Like, I just, you know, do what I can. You know, I don't expect to, you know, overly do it, so I'll probably just, you know, talk to the townspeople, whatever. But don't plan to really work on a whole lot. And then he was telling me that for some reason, like, it's like all the guys in this game are like are just jerks. You know, very hard to like level any kind of relationship with them. Females are a little bit easier. And that could be you know, another reason why I chose to do a boy. However, I don't know in Stardew Valley if you can, you know, go for the same sex, like it matters, you know. So, but either way, again, not gonna be big on dealing with the relationship part of things. Alright, so we got journals, introductions. This is when you kind of gotta have to people greet. So again, that's just gonna take some time. Because you start to meet more people as the story progresses, so. Alright, so we started off. We got, of course, our fancy TV. We'll go ahead and check the weather report. Gonna be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Excellent. Alright, don't have anything in my mailbox. This is my shipping bin. And then down below, of course, is all my tools that I have. Funny part is on the Switch Lite game that I'm playing, I went into, you get to go into the cave like you normally can in some Harvest Moon games, and but you have creatures to fight, so it kind of has that feel of like Rune Factory. Well, I ended up passing out, and I lost my sword, so I gotta figure out how to buy one. I know I could look it up online, but that kind of takes the fun out of things, you know, when you're trying to just kind of learn the game. You know, most times, even when I play like role-playing games, you know, I don't want to kind of look up everything. I want to enjoy it while I play, you know, learning. And, I mean, nothing harmful with multiple save files, or deleting a save file, or starting over again, you know? Especially not when it comes to a game like this, a farming sim. I've been reading that the developers of Stardew Valley is actually making a new game. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be like when it comes out. I imagine that would be kind of exciting. So, when you cut grass like I'm doing now, the resource you get is called fiber. Of course, big thing too is you want to start kind of building up money, because the best buy that I did was increasing my backpack size. So you see the bar down at the bottom. I only have 4 more spots available, and so yeah, that's gonna be kind of like the first things I'm gonna kind of work towards. Is definitely getting enough like 2,000 gold, so I can, you know, go ahead and get that, so that I can start kind of carrying more stuff. As you can see, just a bit ago, I just got an update in my journal that I need to harvest a parsnip. And like I said, as you go in this game, you get different journal entries or tasks to do to complete, which you get rewards. And then, of course, big story is save the town, which in this case you're saving a community center, which essentially is going to save the town, because it's going to be a place for the townspeople to be able to go and hang out, you know, that crazy. Of course, you've got the company that you just left. They're trying to invade, you know, Stardew Valley, or you could take, you know, the other turn and get a membership to them and ruin your town. So, as if anybody knows me, I'm always going to be for the town. So I'll definitely be working towards building up that community center again. Kind of want to at least get a good spot available. Kind of clear up a couple of things. We'll go ahead and get rid of this tree here. So right now I can't take down tree stumps. My equipment's not strong enough for it. As you can see, you get this message. I think I'm going to try and be kind of methodical as far as cleaning the land, starting on one side and doing what I can. So I'm going to kind of clear around this little pond. And if you can see in the bottom right corner is my energy level. This is kind of important so that way you're not over-exhausting yourself. Probably help if I actually use the right tool. Yeah, so you don't want to overexhaust yourself, so I think I'm gonna stop with the cleaning up so I got plenty of room now to work with. So we're gonna go ahead and get things going with the parsnips. What's nice about Stardew Valley is I can walk over the crops to a degree, I should say. So I don't have to have any type of like special, you know, design with the soil or anything like that. I want to make sure I have at least enough energy to get this stuff planted and watered. Was something I needed to change. Push my bed here. Okay. Get into the menu. This is your crafting screen. I can craft like all this stuff. We've got skills, so this shows like what you like level up, that sort of thing. Social status, map of the town. Inventory, and you can equip stuff too. In my other game, I came across a ring that allowed me to kind of extend my gathering area, collections. I haven't quite started out on this yet, but obviously as you go and collect things, they start to kind of build up here. Options. So I saw that there was this auto run, and it was automatically off for some reason. So I don't know if So I'm like, I turned that on. I don't need to show tool pit location. I think I'm pretty good. That sort of thing. Item stowing, I'm just gonna keep that off. So pretty much gonna keep everything the same. I just need to turn on that auto run. Alright, so we've got that all squared away. I'm gonna go ahead and do some exploring. I don't want to, again, work too much on my farm since I have not a whole lot of energy left. Okay. Sorry, gonna looking up a couple things here on my phone. Not that, you know, looking up anything about Stardew Valley. Okay. putting phone away so I'm not distracted. I was just kind of checking in on a couple things work related and Facebook, you know, that sort of thing. All right, so this area, pretty familiar. It's kind of where you came in. See, I only have one spot left. You can get on the bus. I haven't done that yet, so I don't know what that does exactly. If that's and please ignore my ignorance. I figured if you had like a friend that you wanted to visit their farm, that would be the way to go, is to get on the bus. I noticed in my other game that berries were starting to grow on trees as I got further into spring. Didn't notice them until like mid-spring. So I don't know if that, you know, if they started growing earlier than that, or it was just progress of things that they just start showing up as we get closer to summer, essentially. Because I don't see any in the bushes, but the community center is locked right now. It is also 8 o'clock at night, so kind of gotta pay attention to the time. It's, you know, it's kind of interesting with this game is that's the help wanted board and calendar. So if anybody needs anything, you know, they usually post it here. But anyways, like, it's hard to tell, you know, because like, other than it being like, you know, past 8 o'clock and it got super dark. But you don't really see like the daylight changing too much as it progresses. So we'll go ahead and actually head back to the farm and call it a day. I don't think I want to sell anything quite yet. What's nice is with this game, when you go to sleep, it saves automatically. So I don't have to like ask to save or use a journal or anything. Alright, we'll go ahead and check the weather report again. Typically, I don't bother. So it looks like it's going to rain tomorrow, so that's going to be helpful. So I will be stopping by. So this is a guy who just came back from a fishing trip, as you can read. You get the fishing rods from him, or fishing pole. So we'll make sure get that. I am, however, going to sell the sap. Sap is foraging. It really has no use. Like, as far as I can tell, you don't use it to craft anything, and as you can see, it actually puts -2 to energy, so let's get rid of that. Daffodil we'll go ahead and keep for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and water my parsnips. My journal's screaming at me. It looks like I got a new entry. We'll check it out here. To the beach. So I gotta make it there before 5, which, I mean, since I've watered my plants, I don't plan to do anything else. Go ahead and make our way down. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Nice. Copper ore. Something new. I didn't realize. I guess I'll have to kind of keep an eye on the ground. Like, I've come across like wild onions, but I mean, if I can start off with copper ore as early as possible, that'll be fantastic. However, it's now gonna cause a problem because I don't have any room for the fishing pole. And then I just found out the other day that you can look into these trash cans as well, so that's kind of interesting. So need eel. Unfortunately, won't be picking this up because I haven't fished up eel yet, because I don't have a fishing pole, so. So it looks like there was some sort of seed coming out of that person's trash can. So if anybody else is home. Alright, I guess we won't worry about going to see the guy quite yet. Because I do want to start being able to craft that lockbox. So we'll hold off. I mean, I guess I could sell one of the things in my inventory. Build that back up. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go back to kind of clean it up. As soon as I can make that lockbox, things will be so much nicer. I have no room for the sap. Oh well. That will just kind of sit there. Sorry, my mom's texted me. So my mom was gonna go up to Michigan in a couple days. Well, tomorrow I think. But she wasn't feeling too well, and well, I guess she got herself COVID, so she's not going. She would have to fly up there, but that kind of sucks. I don't know if she's ever had COVID before, or if this is the first time. But so far, I haven't had COVID that I know of, anyways. Alright, back to Stardew Valley, and I'm cleaning up the farm. I start building up my skills, because this is kind of where, like, as you level, you can get, you know, different things to make and whatnot. I want to make sure I get what I need. I mean, with my mom, the way she was describing her symptoms, it kind of sounded like she had either COVID or the flu. music in Stardew Valley. Soothing. These come in handy. I guess for now, since I can go ahead and sell the daffodil and the other flower I have, because I don't really need them, or the dandelion and the daffodil. So I don't necessarily need them, I suppose, for right now. I know they're going to be, like, I'll need them when I start working on the community center, but they grow, so it's not super important. But now I got the geodes, so those come in handy. It's already 6:20 p.m. Crazy. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Alright, we'll kind of wrap up with this tree. Get as much as I can out of this day. That's all my. Getting kind of close on exhaustion, so I think I'm gonna hold off. Don't do that final stump, and let's see here. Go ahead and sell this sap, and I think we're good. We'll go ahead and call it a day. Tomorrow, with it raining, will help because then I don't have to water my plants. Almost 200 gold. I've been working on trying to make that furnace so I can actually, one, build it, and then I can smelt metal bars, so then I can start upgrading stuff. So, new journal entry. Craft that furnace. And an advertisement for the backpack. Alright, well, since it's raining, don't need a water, we'll go ahead and that I have space, I'm gonna go ahead, unless I pick up something that I shouldn't pick up, that I don't already have, we're gonna go ahead and head out to the beach. And ignore that flower for right now. Yeah, so the friend I was talking to, I was telling him, like, you should play Harvestella because it's really good. I get the hesitation because it was like a full price game, but I feel it is definitely worth that when I bought it when it first came out. Right, so I got the bamboo pole. Fortunately, I won't be able to pick up any acorns here. Kind of sad. I kind of want to start collecting those clams and oysters and mussels and stuff, but leave that for another day. But it's still kind of early. I don't expect a whole lot of people to be out yet. So we'll go ahead and just head back to the farm. I'm not worried if the sap's not there the next day. I clear out most of what I can. I feel like I should be a little worried. Like, what's that noise? I've heard it like, before when I was playing, like, one of the other games, like, my god, what's this howling? Or there's this mysterious cave, like, right here. And there's, like, nothing in it. That I know of, anyways. It's clay, which I can't pick up, so we'll go ahead and call it a day. We'll definitely have to kind of keep an eye on what looks like earthworms. Not quite what I wanted to have level up, but I'll take it. Well, that lets me know that anything I didn't pick up is definitely gone. So all that sap, the clay, no big deal. I think today I'll go over to the blacksmiths and do the geode that I have, so I can just get that out of my inventory. Okay, we'll go ahead and try. Oh, I shouldn't try fishing up anything quite yet. Let's do some work. More coal. It's another seed. Well, it's a pine cone, I should say. Which you could use to, you know, grow trees. Because that's so ominous. Is he like gonna come from the dead or like what, man? 3rd year. Jeez. Good time to start heading over to the blacksmith so I can have him break open this geode. Nice. Some more copper ore. Gonna be very key. Alright, so that kind of frees up a spot in my inventory. He lives by himself, so I don't expect anybody else to be in the house. Everybody else is out and about. Not quite ready for me yet. What's the beach? Because I think there's a fridge I can repair, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, but I need like 300 pieces of wood. Since I still have a little bit of energy left, I figured work on the farm some more. Of course, right? For now, I've probably done sell that clay. Not like I'm not going to come across more. That way I can then pick up these guys, sell them. Get this geode. There it is. Alright, well, I played about an hour of it. As you can see in this gameplay, I know it's kind of boring. I'm sure my commentary probably didn't help a whole lot either. So we're now at day 5 of spring year 1, saved progress. I'll go ahead and end here. I promise I won't play more. I'll definitely be recording my experience and sharing it with all of you. But thank you